Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we're checking out Lego The Hobbit Level 12, a warm welcome free play. By now, more than likely, you've already completed the story, and hopefully you've picked up Saruman and Sauron, as well as one or two of the Stud Brick Multipliers. But if you have not, now would be a good time to go check out our free, or preparing for free play video. It'll get you started anyways. And as you can see, we've actually got all the stud requirements for all the levels this far, just with the help of a 2x brick. But we still got a long ways to go as far as the overall big-time trophy achievement, which I think is 100 billion. It'll come fast, though. So, all right. Speaking of which, the first Minikit also comes fast. Giggity. And we'll go ahead and get that guy right now by switching to old Sauron and taking out this Mithril crane. Now, I had a hard time figuring out where I was supposed to target this thing, but it turns out it's out on the tip. So that's right, nail it on the tip a couple times, and it will drop the load. And then once we get those bricks, we can build them up and build a nice little jetty, and we can fish off of it. So we'll switch back on over to Mr. Bilbo and pull out your fishing pole. Or I guess if you got the Mithril fishing pole, that'll work as well. There's also a treasure it's some sort of a fishing pole. I don't remember what it is, though. But no matter what you use, eventually you'll pull out the first mini kit, and then we can move along to number 2, which more than likely, you probably saw this target over here on the left and saw this kind of sunken ship. And I'm not sure how hitting just a simple target brings a boat afloat, but it does in this case. So make sure you target that nice little bullseye out there. And then you can jump out on the boat, giving you access to this nice little other area over here. Destroy everything, grab all the studdage if you have not yet got the overall requirement. We got it in the story, as you can already tell. And make sure you grab the blue back there, too. So 2 mini kits down already. Go ahead and smash all the rest of the boxes if you haven't already on the original pier that we started on. And climb the ladder and go up inside there. I was trying to do the old jump to climb, but it wasn't working. And once inside here, we got a few things. We're actually going to speed through this and get through part of, the smashing and grabbing right quick. While I'm doing that, why don't I mention that we do have quick links down below in the video's description. And those quick links will allow you to get through to all of the items one by one. And it sure helps out if you're looking for just the treasures or maybe the schematic or whatever. You can click the link and it'll take you right to it. So use them. And, yeah. We'll move along. So we opted to pull those out to help save some time. No sense in watching me noob it up on those builds. So build the catapult. Then we're going to slow it back down, and we're going to grab a wizard of your choice. I had no luck with Saruman blowing those up, but I know that Radagast and Gandalf will both work. And that'll give us mini kit number 3 by blowing that blue crystally stuff up out front there, getting in this back little cell area. And in the very, very back, switch to Saruman again and destroy the Mithril cage, which will give us the first treasure. So, we're making good ground. And then there's a couple of dummies in here. And I'm not talking about dummies. I'm talking about, like, actual wooden dummies. We'll go ahead and bust them up. And there's 4 of them total, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. And that'll actually drop a mini kit in your pocket. So that's actually it for this area. Again, the quick links are available if you want to skip through. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and bring something up that a lot of you don't know. We actually opened up a store on our website. I don't even know if all you guys have been to HappyThumbsGaming.com or not, but we got all sorts of stuff there, and we're always looking for new writers, new ideas, new content. And if you guys want to help out, feel free to stop by HappyThumbsGaming.com and let us know. Otherwise, we do, like I said, we have a store open now, and we're hoping to get some more merchandise like t-shirts and hats and things like that sooner than later. But we do have a couple of different stickers available right now and a few different combo packs. So, and they are on sale, and, the sale's been such a success, I think we might just stick with it for, until further notice. So, get them while they're hot, I guess. And now we're starting to get to kind of a point of the next collectible. Almost, anyways. And if you click the link, you'd be joining in right about now. And so we're going to find the schematic, which is actually up in the rafters here. So you'll see the little elf leaves floating around. And I will tell you, this was a pain in the butt. I missed this like 5 times at least trying to jump out there. I was jumping too far. And so anyways, I did a decent job with the edit there. It didn't look too horrible. I'm sure it's obvious enough, but at least it was a pretty clean one. And we'll go ahead and grab that schematic, and then now there's a really big gap. So yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? What's your favorite color? You should drop that down in the comments. Mine is, it's kind of, it depends on what kind of a day it is. Usually it's blue. I'm a big fan of purple though too. I know that sounds weird, right? Purple, but yeah, I am. I'm a lover of purple. Now, each time I'm sure you guys notice this, each time you find one of these weapons, we are just kind of making our way through, grabbing the 5 weapons now that are related to the story part so we can advance. And every time you grab one of these, you end up fighting a couple of the bad guys. I don't know why they send out 2 or 3 at a time, but they do. Now, there was another moment of noobness that I had in this level here coming up where I have kind of a rough edit too, but it's not too bad. Look at me swinging that tether ball around. I was just waiting for dudes to come up. I knew there was more down there. So I was like, that's right, come get some. And nobody came up. So joke was on me. Regardless, there's a nice little chain we can climb over and get to. Once we get over there, we could switch to an elf that can shoot a couple of arrows and basically open the gate for us. Open the doors. I'm dancing with joy. And there it was right there. A little bit of an edit. It's like, whoa, how did Bilbo get up there already? Well, I was running around. I was kind of confused. Actually, I thought there was one more item I needed to get, and I was like looking at my notes while jumping around, and it was just horrible. So rather than waste your time for another like 2 to 3 minutes, I went ahead and chopped it out. And it worked out all right. Now, on the right-hand side, there's another target, but this one actually requires the slingshot. As you can tell, there's a bag below it that we're going to fill up with rocks. Fill the stocking with coal. Ho, ho, ho. Or no, 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 more like. So once that's all open, it'll actually kick a cutscene, but we've removed that to also help save time. And as soon as you start in this new area, before even chasing the pig at all, pull out your grapple boy and get your grapple on, and it'll actually reveal the second treasure. And then right behind us where we start, up high, is the first of 5 crab cages. So they're just kind of like a little box. And basically, we need to destroy 5 of those. So there's 1 of 5, as you can see. And here's 2 of 5 right there. And as soon as you get a little further, the pig takes off. Wee, 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 wee. And then we move along, and there's one actually right below the blue glowing crystal. And then on the far right side of the pier is number 4. Nope. This side of the fence. Yep, right there. On the right-hand side. Ooh, it's cold. Watch out there. And there it is on the end there. Bam, number 4. And then last but not least, we actually already ran by it once, kind of. It's in the foreground. You're going to have to run towards your screen here. And bam, there's a nice little boat here with some fishy. And the final piece for the Minikit. So that was nice. 5 of 5, 4 of 5. All right. Now we're going to make our way over to the blue glowing crystal hanging from the ceiling over here. And drop it like it's hot and grab that Minikit. And we are cruising right along, people. We are probably at about the halfway point, I would say, for this video. And, yeah, we've got most of the collectibles already. So there's a save statue. If you want to use it, feel free. Otherwise, smash everything on the boat and build up this ladder. I don't know why they limited this ladder to having dwarfs use it. I don't even think Bilbo and Frodo can use it. Maybe any little dude can use it. I don't know. But I know that it has to be at least a little dude, preferably a dwarf. So that'll get us a ladder up top. We're not going to quite deal with that just yet, but we wanted to get that out of the way. That'll be the last thing we do, because that actually gives us access to the pig, Mr. Moink. But in the middle cage here, this is actually the goat pen. We're going to, on the right-hand side, there's some soil. We're going to dig it up with Sam, and then we're going to put the crank on and spin the handle, spam, 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 and hiding up inside of the goat cage or house, the goat house, is the Minikit. And then right next to where we just got that, there's a nice little burn pile spot. So since we got our pyro out, we'll go ahead and light it. And here comes the duck hat. I thought this was actually pretty cool. Quack, quack, quack. Every step you take, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. I was telling my wife, man, I like this. And she's like, man, you better be careful. People are going to think you're Ducks fans. Again, for those of you who don't know, I live in Oregon, which is home of the Oregon State University, or the Beavers, and University of Oregon, the Ducks. And there's a really big rivalry. They're both really close to where I live. And, I grew up in a Beaver home. I got a little bit of Ducks in my family, but most of my family has actually gone to Oregon State University as opposed to University of Oregon. And I ended up having to take that off, or actually, I don't take it off, but I don't use it anymore after this scene. So eventually we'll climb up the ladder as I promised, and then the pig will come out, and then you got to go wrestle him. I never thought I'd wrestle an oinker, but turns out I win. So, all right. Then it cues a cutscene. We've skipped it as per usual in the free play. And right off the bat, we're going to want to take a littler person, a hobbit or a dwarf, and slide on in through the little hobbit hole, which takes you right up, and you cannot miss the Minikit if you go into that hole. So now this was a little thing. I was a little unclear within my notes here of what I was supposed to do, so I'm going to help you guys out so it's not as hard. There's an owl. I just shot him right in his tuchus, and he flew off, and he actually jumped across, and he's on the left-hand side now. So I thought he flew higher. I thought going to the hobbit hole was going to get me higher, and I'd have a better angle to shoot at him, but it turns out I can't even see him. So you don't need to do anything other than basically beat the orcs and then fight Mr. Azog here. And then he's going to run off because he's a big wuss puss, Mr. Wally Wimpleton here. As long as you press the buttons right, that is. And then we're actually going to continue on this path. We got to shoot a couple arrows into some holes and all that. But we're going to run into this owl again. So don't worry, just shoot him up there. And you can even wait till right now to shoot him, actually. And then he'll fly up and over. And then you can just continue down your path, and eventually we'll see him right here once again, and we can blast him one more time, and this time he gives up that precious treasure. We can add it and then check off all the treasures for this area because we have all 4. And luckily we still have Legolas out, our elf. You can shoot the arrow, fill the hole there, and as soon as you start making your way down this, you'll notice a goblin wall. Go ahead and switch to your goblin here and climb it for Minikit number 9. So we're definitely in the home stretch of collectibles. And we're gonna go ahead and make our way across, and the last one is right there out on that boat. There's a target, but of course, in the panic, the moment of panic, I pulled out the wrong tool to get the job done here. You actually are gonna need the slingshot, so Ori will do the job. And I don't know. I think it takes 4. Either that or I missed one. So there's 2. Oh, so that one didn't really count. I died right as so. And there's 3. Then I jump up, and then here's 4. So 4 to 5, whatever. Just shoot it until it sinks. Eventually, you'll fill it up so it can't handle it anymore. And down she goes. And the timing was pretty good because I was right on my last orc, which then cues up the battle boss scene where Buddy comes and tries to pound it out again. But not today, Junior. Not today. We're pretty good at these quick time events, so he's going to lose. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just fail that one? Anyways. So that's actually it for all the collectibles. That's what you guys are here for. I know I've been mentioning that, I don't even know how many of you watched the video beyond the collectibles. Maybe drop a comment down below that say, yeah, I watched it all the way to the end. You guys know that I have kind of a signature see ya at the end that I drop at the end of every video. There's always a goodbye of some sort. It's 99.9% of the time see ya, but it does change, and I try to mix it up. So I try to at least make sure that there's no one ending that is the same in a series. So if you watch them from series to series, you might see a couple that sound or look the same. But anywho, let us know if you think we should just use the save and exit feature is really what I was getting at there before I got kind of sidetracked. And that would also not only save us time, but hey, I don't know if you guys enjoy this or not. We do have the story walkthroughs that do kind of show everybody where and how to beat the levels. So we're thinking that might do the trick now. We're just trying to evolve our process to make it as best as we can for you guys. So we want your feedback. We're not going to change the formula unless we get enough. And so far, the consensus has pretty much been that you guys think we should save and quit. We've only had one person, and we've had like 75 responses saying we should save and quit. So all the other ones have not spoke up yet. So, that's actually going to end it. And warm welcome. Free play, level complete. So we only have a couple levels left, peoples, and we're getting that much closer to that 100%. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the ride so far, and I'm going to try to keep it rolling on and happy and positive along the way. We got the Master Burglar status, but that was pretty easy. Oh, speaking of which, there's the loot rod. There's a couple of fishing poles, I believe, along the way that you can use. And the quack quack cap. Ooh, the Sir Mustache. I wonder if that's kind of like a wordplay with mustache. And we got the booty blade. I'm a little curious why it didn't show a preview there. Might be a little X-rated, perhaps. I'm going to have to go forge that sooner than later. And all the Minikits, as usual. We got to knock those all out in one video for you guys to make it simple. And, of course, we get a couple of Mithrils for being such a good little Lego player. And go ahead and quit to Middle Earth, and then we'll join up again on the next one. But that brings this video to an end. So, Lego The Hobbit Level 12, a warm welcome free play, is now in our rearview mirror. And, yeah, like I said, hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. We love hearing from you guys. Anybody who's dropped a comment that's relevant to anything Lego has for sure gotten a response. And usually we try to respond. And we encourage you guys head on over to Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below, of course. We love hearing your votes. You know, we know that there's a thumbs down bandit out there that likes to thumbs down our videos before he even gets a chance to watch them. How do we know? Well, 15-minute video, 30 seconds after it's been made public, and you guys are, yeah, we know, all right? We got analytics that show. Just tell us what sucks about it. That's all we want to know. We know we're not going to please everybody, but hey, if we bothered you somehow, maybe my nasally drone bothered you, and the mute button for you wasn't a solution. You know, let us know. If you want me to talk less, if you want me to only talk a minute, we want to hear from you. So drop us some comments. Tell us what's on your mind. As always, until next time. Blah, 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 blah.